Evolution of Intel CPUs.
Intel 4004 Edit. First microprocessor single-chip IC processor. Introduced November 15th. 1971 clock rate 740 kHz2 007 MIPS. Bus width 4 bits multiplexed address or data due to limited pins. PMOs 230 transistors at 10M. Addressable memory 640 bytes. Program memory 4 kilobytes. 4096B. Originally designed.
Intel 4040 4 by Intel. Clock speed was 740 kHz, same as the 4004 microprocessor. 3000 transistors. Interrupt features were available. Programmable memory size 8 kilobytes 8192B, 640 bytes of data memory. 24-pin DIP. Intel 8080 972, clock rate 500 kHz 80081, 800 kHz 005 MIPS. Bus width 8 bits multiplexed address or data due to limited pins. Enhancement load PMOS logic. 3500 transistors at 10M. Addressable memory 16 kilobytes. Typical in early 8-bit microcomputers, dumb terminals, general calculators, Botlin. Intel 8085. Clock rate 3 ms 4, 37 MIPS. Data bus width 8 bits. Address bus 16 bits. Depletion load NMOS logic. 6500 transistors at 3M, binary compatible downward with the 8080 used in Toledo scales. Also used as a computer peripheral controller modems, hard disks, printers, etc. CMOS. Microcontrollers. Intel 8048, edit. Single accumulator Harvard architecture, MIC S48 family. Intel 8020 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 1 kilobyte ROM, 64-byte RAM, 13 I/O ports. Intel 8021 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 1 kilobyte ROM, 64-byte RAM, 21 I/O ports. Intel 8022 single-component 8-bit microcontroller. Intel 8022 single-component 8-bit microcontroller with on-chip A or D converter. Intel 8035 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 64-byte RAM. Intel 8039 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 128-byte RAM. Intel 8040 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 256-byte RAM. Intel 8048 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 1 kilobyte ROM, 64-byte RAM, 27 I/O ports, 0.73 MIPS at 11 MHz. Intel 8049 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 2 kilobytes ROM, 128-byte RAM, 27 I/O ports. Intel 8050 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 4 kilobytes ROM, 256-byte RAM, 27 I/O ports. Intel 8748 single-component 8-bit microcontroller, 1 kilobyte EPROM, 64-byte RAM, 27 I/O ports.
Part 2 is coming soon.